Hello and welcome to a new Art Journal Friday. For today's page, I've picked some colors. First, I've picked a solid marker. It's from Sakura and it is fluorescent pink. I've picked deep yellow from Shore and Marsh. This pink, it's just pink by PBO. I also have one of my favorite lately, Pale Violet by Winsor and Newton. And then I've been working on something earlier, and I have a mixture of white and this mauve by Art Studio. So I thought I'm gonna use it. I am going to mainly use these sort of tools. This is a catalyst tool. It's like a silicone, the same as this one. So I'm going to be using this too, I think, and maybe also my old debit card. I'm trying not to use brushes lately, so let's see what happens. I am going to start by just getting some of the paint here and randomly apply it on my page without thinking much. And I completely forgot to put my paper to protect the pages underneath, so I'm going to be doing that in a second. I don't know what's going to happen with these pages. I honestly don't have any ideas. Well, I never do, as you know, if you've been following me for a while. Let me grab some paper to protect my pages. I haven't been using collage papers lately. Not even for, oh no, I already got this dirty. I was saying I haven't been using a lot of collage lately, and I don't know why. I guess a friend of mine was looking at my work, and she said, you have phases. So maybe this is one of those phases. Who knows? I'm now thinking, and I'm looking at this, which is a paper that I use to mix my colors sometimes, and I'm looking at this color, and I actually want to use this one next. So I have a very similar one here. Cobalt Teal by Liquitex. So I'm gonna be using that one next. So because I've used this tool to apply the paint, it's almost dried because almost, because the layers are very thin. So I am going to try and use the marks of the paint. Sorry if you can hear my fan, but it's very hot here in the UK. I've been struggling with the heat. I want to make a very quick page, as I've been doing lately. I think last week's was my quickest ever, under 15 minutes. And I want to do something similar today. Because the idea of these pages are to be quick ones. And I sometimes get too excited or too caught up, and I forget that objective of these Art Journal Fridays and just carry on doing things. I've been working lately on a couple of new canvases, so hopefully I'm going to release them soon to my shop. Almost finished them. They are a bit different to what I normally do. So yeah, keep an eye if you're interested in my art or my stuff, my actual pieces. I have an Etsy shop. So I will let you guys know once I've released them or uploaded to my shop. Now I'm going to use this pink. Okay, so just a little bit, and I want it in this space, this white space. And again, I want it to sort of overlap, but also leave some white spaces. I like that very much. Yeah, I've been trying to be a lot more loose with my work lately, not be that caught up in making perfect lines, perfect um, compositions, just playing, um, really. And I've been very surprised with the outcome. I've been making pieces that I really like. So especially if you follow me on Instagram, I've been uploading pages on my Square notebook, not notebook, on my Square art journal, and those are my favorite pieces lately. So I thought, let me do something similar here. This is what I'm trying to do. There you go. So that's with the pink. I am now going to use this one here, maybe right here, and I think that's it. I might add some sort of marks here and there, but I don't want to. I want this to be a very, very quick and simple page. Just remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to look like anything. The most important thing here is to have fun. When you do this, when you practice a little bit and you sort of get the hang of it, you have so much fun. Even though sometimes I do have to still stop for a second and remind myself that I'm not trying to make a perfect thing, but just, something fun. But yes, I do have a lot of fun making these pages. I got a comment the other day, with all that effort, you should, it would have been better if you made a canvas. And for me, everything has their purpose. The purpose of my art journals are to just chill, relax, play, have fun, experiment, um, play with different sort of combinations. Try to do like here forever, for example. Here forever. Here, for example, was a what if I use the excess paint from here over the pink. What's going to happen? And this is what happened. It's a very interesting mark. I'll show you. So that's why I have an art journal, to play without thinking, to experiment, to get carried away, for my what ifs. And I'm finally, I think, going to make some marks with my pink Sakura marker. There was a bit of wet paint off. I didn't realize. The good thing about this is just on a like literal piece of paper and you can clean it. It's not bad. No. I'm gonna add some marks here, pink marks. Same here and here. And I think finally here, this is going to be a big pink mark. Literally like that. I just love bright pink. My favorite color. I try to, sometimes I do try to not use it to see what happens, but I always end up using it. A couple more marks on the white spots. Because opposite to some of my colleagues, I love to cover every single bit of the page with color. And then finally, I'm going to add some black, but I want my black marker, my Liquitex acrylic marker, and I'm just gonna make some marks like that here. I'm gonna repeat that here, and that's it. Quick and simple. I'm not gonna add anything else. I'm very happy with this, especially the color combination. I think I'm gonna use this page for inspiration for another canvas I'm working on, because I really like the colors, the bright pink, this purple-ish, and the cobalt teal make an amazing combination. So let me show you the details. And as you can see, I'm not wearing gloves still. I'm conquering my fears. So thank you very much for being here in another Art Journal Friday, and I will see you next week.